Hello, my friends. So I am here at a different location. I'm visiting some other friends, or visiting with some other friends in Palm Springs today. Also visiting some friends in Palm Springs. So it's been a really lovely chance to get together with some people, and we have a beautiful little space that we're here in right now. And so I thought I'd record at least a video or two while we're here. So the first thing I'm going to do is look at some cards. I pulled some cards already from this deck, which is the Mystical Shaman Oracle. I decided to do one of their readings that's a 4-card reading around the medicine wheel. So the 4 cards in the reading are the south, west, north, and east. They all have something they represent. I've already pulled some cards, but I haven't looked at them yet, so we'll see what we have to talk about here. So the card in the south represents that which you need to let go of, what needs to be shed. It is an old wound that you no longer need to define yourself by. By the way, I just did this as kind of a general, what's the energy of the day? What are we looking at in life? Interestingly, shedding is my theme for this moon cycle, as that's been very relevant lately. We just entered the year of the wood snake, and so this is super cool to see what we have to say about shedding. All right, so the card that came up for that south vision quest. So we'll see what it has to say about that. In the vision quest, you face your fear, embrace your mortality, and then meet face to face with spirit. When we feel stagnant, a vision quest brings our life into perspective. We realize our flaws, our potential, and the opportunities life is now offering us. We remain on a vision quest until we find the key to open a new door or write a new chapter in our lives. So it's kind of a card of being in transition, being in change, which is huge right now for, well, probably everybody, but anybody that's watching this for sure. The invitation, which is the upright reading, find clarity by spending time alone in nature. If you live in a city, go for walks in a park. If you live in the country, make sure that you spend time outside in contemplation. Get off the couch, get away from your desk, go outside. Spirit helps those who help themselves, so set your intention and ask nature for a guiding vision for your life. And then the medicine, which is the the reversed position. I don't have any of these cards in the reversed position, but I think it's good to understand, what could be blocking? What is the other aspect that we should be paying attention to? Spirit has been trying to contact you, but received no answer. You are too busy with your life. There is too much noise inside your head. Do not miss the call again. Make room for a quiet time this evening. Allow yourself to become bored for a little while, and you'll be able to hear the important message trying to get through. Yeah, so this first one being what you need to shed, it sounds like really what that's pointing to is the busyness of life, feeling like we have too much going on really to be paying attention, to be grounding ourselves in nature. And the message is really, let's let go of that thought that things are too busy and really start looking around ourselves for the opportunity. Beautiful card. Make room for quiet time. So give yourself some of that time to really sit with, what does this card mean for you? What is it that you need to shed? Because the things that are meaningful to me are not going to be the same things that are meaningful to you. You need to be looking at, what's meaningful in your life. So the card in the West represents a part of you that needs to die. It is an old story that needs to be let go so that you may find a new meaningful story for your life. It's the West. Oh, the West card, fittingly, the sacrifice. Ooh. Well, that about says some things, doesn't it? What is it that needs to be sacrificed? All right, so the sacrifice card, the essence. To sacrifice means to make sacred. The sacrifice is an offering of gratitude made from the heart, a feast of love prepared for spirit. In olden days, sacrifices sometimes involved rituals in which blood was offered to the gods. For example, in the Bible, Yahweh preferred Abel's sacrifice of one of his lambs to Cain's offering of vegetables and fruits. In Middle America, however, Quetzalcoatl, the Lord of the Dawn, came to teach that spirit preferred our songs and our prayers to the blood of humans or animals. I like that a little bit more. The invitation, the sacrifice asks you to offer to spirit that which is most precious to you. Your offering will be sanctified and returned tenfold. You will be elevated to the altar at which you have been praying and meet the divine at the table with the heavenly feast. You are a welcome guest in this banquet. Your heart is the only worthy offering you can bring. Life has been generous with you in so many ways. So this is asking you to offer your heart, to open your heart. The medicine, what is the one thing or person that you feel like you cannot live without? It is time to offer it all to spirit so that it may unfold as it will. Do not cling to the old form or allow your sacrifice to weigh heavily upon you. You have sacrificed yourself and your dreams for too long. Now is the time to rededicate yourself to your journey. When you make sacred, you open the doors to infinite wealth. Do not delay. So that's really looking at what old stories need to let go. What ways are you not allowing others to see your heart? What ways are you protecting yourself and keeping yourself hidden? And in what ways can you make life more sacred just through that opening that you offer? So the card in the north represents the wisdom that you need to acquire. You have learned the lessons from the south and the west cards. What wisdom is ready to mature within you? What is your greatest medicine that you are ready to embrace? What are the deeply buried treasures that have become available to you? All right, so this is some harvesting. And the card is the seer. So there you go. That's the wisdom that you need to acquire. It's the next card, by the way, after the sacrifice. They run one after the other in the book. So the essence of the seer represents the capacity to reach beyond the obvious details of life into the hidden realms where information is available to those with the discernment to perceive it. This symbol represents psychic perception, intuition, and the capacity to know something without prior exposure. It's kind of why we play cards with the ancestors, to open some of that up. The seer knows truth, always seeks truth above all else, and it sees reality as it truly is without judgment. The seer can read between the lines and understand what is not being said. He represents the power of clarity and being able to recognize patterns. That's big. The invitation. The seer invites you to trust your intuition and follow it as it leads you forward. You may feel lost when it appears that your hunch is taking you in circles or even through a maze, but the hidden realms don't follow the rules of a two-dimensional map. So we're noticing that there can be a lot of going in circles and coming back to the same places, but recognizing that we're not ever in the same place twice, and we've learned and we've grown and we've changed. Trust your gut and allow your perception of your circumstances to widen to include the nuances and subtle clues that you normally miss if you take things at face value. The seer has gifted you with his magic. Very nice. The wisdom you need to acquire is right there for you. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. Your vision is clear. And the medicine. The seer has arrived now to challenge you to get out of denial and begin telling yourself the truth about your situation. Wishful thinking will not make what you desire happen when you're refusing to see things as they are. The truth may hurt, but it will set you free to claim the bounty that is waiting for you to notice it. This is a moment of true power. The seer offers you his medicine. When you are ready, surrender your vision to spirit and ask to be shown the truth, no matter the price. Once you do, your eyes will open and you will receive a powerful gift. Well, those really go together nicely, don't they? And there's a lot of letting go involved in receiving. And so this is a really clear message about letting go and receiving. Trusting yourself, allowing your perception to widen and to see the truth. sometimes the truth is not something that we really want to know. We're much more comfortable being in our happy little spaces and our happy little worlds. But sometimes the universe is going to show you what you need to know. And, it's your job to lift your head up and see it. And the card in the east represents your possible destiny, the way that you will share your treasures and gifts with others. So isn't that something that we're always wondering about? Why am I here? What is this all about? The Tree of Life. That is a gorgeous card. Love that one for this. So where are we headed? The Tree of Life is a sacred symbol throughout the Americas. Its deep roots reach into the lower world, the unconscious, while its branches reach to the heavens, the source of destiny. To be whole in your life's journey, it is important to have deep roots and high branches. A tall tree with shallow roots falls in the first wind, but a tree with deep roots can weather any storm. To find health and balance in your life, reflect on how you dance with your actions, your thoughts, and your feelings. If you are too much in your thinking head or in a world of fantasies and daydreaming, connect more with your roots and physical body. If you are caught in mechanical doing and you are feeling stuck, not able to imagine a better life for yourself, open yourself up to be inspired by the heavens. Let your roots and branches be aligned with your heart's longings. And the medicine, what nutrients do you need to add to your soil to grow strong? The seed of the oak will not grow on barren ground or without the light of the sun. What dreams do you want to awaken to create a mindful destiny? Reflect on how you want to blossom, the kind of fruit you want to produce, and where you want to sow your new seeds. Be a conscious creator. Yeah, so that's really just telling us a beautiful, gorgeous future is awaiting, right? Where we are grounded, we're sitting in our bodies, we're learning and teaching, we're receiving and offering, and we're standing tall. So not hiding, not doubting maybe the gifts that the seer offers, but knowing that with that groundedness and with that reaching up and out, that really amazing things can happen. So, love you all. Talk to you later.